right, what's going on, everybody? 17 minutes late. That's an improvement from yesterday. I don't have cutoffs finished though, so is it really an improvement? I'll get those squared away in just a moment here. Oh no, I don't think I set up my. I still have the old title and thumbnail. Whoops. God, I'm a mess, guys. What can I say? All right, Rintrah Arena. I didn't even know YouTube's new setup allowed you to do that. They always prevented that ever since some recent changes. Okay. Should update. Hello, is there a new Doctor Strange? No. No, not a new Doctor Strange, just a poor update on my part. God, I hope that updates. Okay, changes saved. It took like 30 seconds after the changes happened for them to save. The title of the... I'm refreshing it on a different page. The title of the stream changed. The thumbnail did not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's saved in there, though, so it should update soon. Okay, anyway, holy crap, there's 3 super chats in here. We're not doing a triple, though. We are, however, doing a double. So, Justin Russell, Lizer. Thank you both. Appreciate it. Accelerate, still appreciate you, man, but there was one name in between, and therefore, you're safe. You're safe from the slap. I guess as a double tonight, Eliza. Damn sure is. Justin, I don't see any message from you, but appreciate it, man. Again, thank you very much, all 3 of you. All right, and Dr. Roentgens with the 5 saying, "Sup, BG, 70-second crossbone solo with Hercules. No hits taken." Wait, what? 70 seconds? Really? How on earth? Because he's not immune to bleed, he's just resistant to bleed, right? So man, what? What's his resistance at again? Okay, 50%. Ah, you must have had coagulate. Is that what you did? 50% plus 30% from coagulate to survive that? Because I have to imagine, even at a 50% reduction, the bleed would have been quite severe. It's on my channel. No hits taken. Didn't say no damage. Oh no. I mean, I figured there was some damage taken, but still. No coagulate? Really? Wow, man. That's crazy. I thought for sure Hercules would die to that bleed damage. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, what is is it a 20% chance on the bleed and a 50% of the poison? Or hold on a sec. It's been so long since I actually read the details of oh my god, Biohazard. What is the chance on that? 20% chance to bleed. Okay. And yeah, 50% poison. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Still. Huh. Crazy, man. Well done. Well done. You're forgetting one key element. Herc OP. That's true. That's very true. Herc is quite OP. Alright, let me get a tweet out and stuff, though. Did the thumbnail ever update? It never updated. Oh my god. Alright, well, whatever, man. Never updated on my end, at least. I don't know if it's updated for any of you guys. Either way, let's get things started here. Guy Gardner with the 35 months in a row. Guy Gardner, thank you, dude. Saying BG Kabam added a Mystic Champ with a sword who is a monster that's like the BG triple threat. I haven't played him yet. I haven't actually played him yet. I hope he's cool. I've heard some cool things about him, but yeah. Hope he's cool. Yo, BG, I'm on the champion. No Mystics. How does Colossus with Professor X ramped up and mutant power boost sound? It sounds like you need to check out MSD's channel. He's got an insane solo with Colossus. I don't know if it's still the fastest, but at one point in time, it was the fastest. Guy Goner, dude, thank you very much for the 35 months. Not a YouTuber, not trying to promote, just super proud to be honest. Oh, dude, you're welcome to say stuff like that. That's totally fine. That you have like a YouTube video or whatever. The only time that it's not cool is if like I've never seen the person before, and then they just come in here like, yeah, go check out my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? That's when it's like, okay, man, really, you're just coming in here to try to advertise. But no, I didn't think that at all when we sent the message. How many? 94. It was at 53 before. Holy crap. Laura was watching something on TV. I mean, if I say the number, it'll spoil it, though. If I say the documentary. So maybe I just shouldn't say it. All right, anyway. Let's get a tweet out so we could actually get started here, and then I'll address the cutoffs. Dearest Marvel Champions. Okay, I know what I'm gonna say. Listen. Listen. I had a lot of garlic for dinner. So do not try to kiss me tonight. Yes. No. Damn, almost got it on the first try. All right, listen, I had a lot of garlic for dinner, so do not try to kiss me tonight. Tweet. I was going to brush my teeth right before starting the stream, too, but then I realized I still had to make the new thumbnails, which didn't even get posted. And then the cutoff image and all that stuff, so I'll brush them afterwards. All right, anyway. J Mets, I am talking about that, yes. I didn't watch it. Laura was watching it. I was like popping in and out, walking past and stuff. That is the one though. All right, und mother, seeing an overbuck saying hello BG. Twitter check please. It's from a few hours ago. Also love ya, Huntsman. That's at Karate Mike, of course. I saw your tweet earlier. Or wait, is this a different tweet? Oh no, this is just a response to someone else's. Okay. I saw this earlier. You blasted him. I'm gonna skip through a bit because there's still quite a bit of ramping here. But this is Realm of Legends Wolverine. It's very hard to see, but wait for it. Good lord. There was a lot of stacks on Invisible Woman, and that's a lot of damage. A literal one shot. Sick though, dude. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Father, I'm actually debating putting a 6-star Cosmic Awakening gem in Cersei and not for prestige. After having Hercules awaken, that thing doesn't have any use. Fair enough. I heard Cersei's not too bad in the battlegrounds. So, maybe not the worst idea, but I don't know. Up to you, of course. Oh, dude, Miguel, thank you for the $1.90, by the way. Okay, so let's. Mike is definitely a fan of Cersei. The hardy eyes. All right, let's get these cutoffs squared away here before we do anything else. So let's actually start with Void, because I know Void and I do not know Rintrah, so I'm gonna need some help on Rintrah. But I know Void is really good. Actually, let's see what he went for when he was in the featured. So he went for 101 the first round, and then we got no data here for the second round. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what he went for round 2. So let's just assume it was similar to round 1. Honestly, not that crazy of a score for Void, but Void's also been around for a while, so that's probably why. And as a feature champion, you get the 26 too, whereas a basic, you're not even going to do that. So I feel like this level of hype as a featured would even go down a little bit as the basic. That said, of course, Sig 1 is infinitely better than Sig 0 for Void. Although, man, 5-star Void just still is better than 6-star Void until a certain Sig level anyway. But all that said, man, how do we compare this guy to someone? I mean, Warlock went for some of that, but that's after the fact. Dude, I want to awaken Warlock in the arena. Maybe no. This one's a tough one to judge. Let's see here. I mean, Claire went for like 50-ish. That's kind of who I'm eyeballing right now. Because Claire down here was like 90. And I do feel like Void is going to go a bit higher. So, I don't know. My gut, I'm kind of thinking... where'd she go? There she is. I'm kind of thinking low 50s. Maybe like 53. Something like that. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I think 55 will be enough for Void. That's like right in the range. I would say 55 is definitely not a safe score. I would think maybe when... oh, wait. Void went higher round 2. I put up 107 and missed. Wow. Okay. All right. You know what? I think I'm just going to say 55 then. For the 5-star... I'm sorry, 6-star Void. 5-star Void shouldn't go that high, of course. But he's still a really amazing champion, honestly. So, probably put him down for like 15. Is that too high? Maybe 14. Let's say 14 million for that dude. All right, Rintrah. What's the deal with Rintrah? Does he have hype behind him? Is he good? Is he an offensive champ? Is he a defender? Somebody give me the lowdown on this dude. I just realized I didn't even check his prestige or anything, so just doing that real quick. Wait, is he? No, he's Mystic. Whoops. Okay. He's nowhere near the top, so he's not a prestige champ. I mean, he's still higher than my Sorcerer Supreme, apparently, but... yeah, it's not really like a prestige chaser, so... Rintrah's got some hype. Yes to all of the above. Okay, fair enough. It's kind of all I need to hear. I'm gonna put him like in a similar territory as Scorpion then, I think. Hate to say it, because that's a high number, but I feel like what else can we go by? Like some of the other champs in the past, they like Black Cat. Honestly, she was pretty hyped, but as insane as she is, I feel like she's a little bit more of a one-trick pony. Where it sounds like at least Rintrah is gonna have a little bit more to him. Captain Britain was kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, we'll go 180-ish plus, like they all do nowadays. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and as far as the 5-star is fairly consistent. I'm gonna put it down as 50 mil. It's usually in there, but just remember, guys, if you are going for the new champion as a 5-star, sometimes they do go over 50. It's usually right around there, though, like, you know, 47 to 52 range. So 5-star is fairly consistent. All right, let me export this. You're going to hear the Windows ding in approximately 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And should be good now. Okay, cool. All right. There we go. Updated. Took a bit longer than expected. These are hard ones to... Well, Void is a hard one, I guess. Rintra, he does feel like, okay. Seems like a fairly standard new champion. Doesn't have, like, you know, Omega Sentinel level hype. That's pretty much all you need to know. Are they that hyped? Are they a complete dud? Or are they a standard new release champion? Feels like standard new release champion from what I'm hearing, at least. Okay, anyway, let's dump some energy. So what number should I be around by tomorrow night? It's 60 mil in Void Arena. Oh, that's right, I was screwing around with this. Dude, hold on a sec. Let's go fight Colossus real quick. Mike, you still in here, buddy? Let's see if I can get a good run real quick. So I was trying to, yeah, like I was pretty much saying like any bleed immune Mystic champion can technically do this fight. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do. It's certainly not easy, but because I never actually like, you know, recorded and uploaded a video, I figure, hey, let's do it real quick at the start here. Let's give it like, I don't know, maybe 3 goes or something like that. See if I could do anything. This is a 4-star Unstoppable Colossus, by the way. Crap. No. Okay. Well, I'm alive. Wow, dude. Wow, I thought that light attack. All right, that was the worst fight I've ever had against this guy. Jesus. That was awful. Oh man, I should have died by hitting his block, honestly. So he let me live, but my goodness, that was rough. Messed up my combo there a little. I botched that. I had it. No. All right. A couple more tries. I was in a groove earlier today. I was getting some decent goes at it, but... Yo, BG, check your recent tweets, please, and thank you. You'll have to give me a minute. Oh, come on. You really didn't shrug that off? Okay. Wow. Oof. Did not mean to take that second hit. So I'm using Resonate to apply additional debuffs to him. And I have Mystic Dispersion, which he prevents the Mystic Dispersion power gain, but only... Oh, no, I thought I hit that. Oh, my God. I should have done one more light attack to ensure it. Jeez. Let me get one more go. Damn it, dude. There's not much room for error. Your boy just got a rock climbing gym membership. Hey, Pete, nice. Dad, are you not forgetting? He gets Fury on special one, so you don't need to parry or resonate. The parries at the start don't really hurt too much. Like the first 1 or 2. Like, look how much health I lost. It's really not that big a deal. The second one, oh, come on. I was looking at my health too much there. I want to start dealing damage as soon as possible, so we might as well get the Furies. Because, I mean, yeah, he only gets 1 on the special one, right? Or is it 2? How does it work again? Hold on. Gain 2 additional for contempt. Contempt is heroes? Contempt for heroes while fighting. Okay, so you do get 2 for... Oh, never mind. It's not what Colossus is a villain. I knew that. Okay, so yeah, he's only getting 1. So you need to give him Furies some other way. He prevented the parry there. That was bad. That was bad. That was so bad. Rough timing. No, I didn't even want him to throw that. Jeez. I've got this special 3 just sitting here for when Bane gets on me and he doesn't throw a special. But of course, if he throws his special... at the wrong time, then I can't pop my special 3. Well, we got a Dex the L2. Here we go. Oh boy. Got it. See, I don't have enough debuffs on him. I'm getting pretty bad RNG on the resonates. No! I hit it. Oh, God. I hit his block for a second there, and if I got poisoned, that was it. Game over. Guys, Karate Mike said he would give me 69 cents if I could pull this off. We got 90% to go. You think I can manage? No. Alright, I'm done. But it's a 4-star, okay? Cut me some slack. If I had the health to survive some Bane damage more, plus the additional damage of like a 6-star or something like that. Oh yeah, we get this. Hello BG, hope you're having a good time. Have you turned on the beta test for the new input system? If yes, what's your opinion? So I've had it on for a while, but it's changed, apparently. I'll be honest, I haven't noticed much of a change, but I've heard from people that there was some big issue with it where it what's it called? Like, I don't know, it was feeling pretty good for people, and then I guess against XL targets, which is That's honestly who I've had trouble with typically, is XL opponents in the past. I say I don't really notice the issues much, and it's because I don't. But against certain opponents like Hulkbuster, I've always noticed something felt wrong. And then I don't think Bishop is XL, right? But for some reason, Bishop, he's got like a little bit of a larger model to him. And, you know, he always gave me issues in the past too. Playing as Bishop, even, not like playing against him. But okay. Somebody asked me to go check Twitter. Who was it? Was it this person? Oh man, little Sandlot reference. I don't think that was it. Which means I think it's this person. Yo, BG, check out the 4- and 5-star roster. Okay. Cool, man. You got some good champs. Unfortunately, you did fall into the Aegon trap. Unawakened Aegon. He's virtually useless, so I'm sorry to tell you that. He'll you know, once you get him awakened, he'll have some use. But and okay, yeah, you've got some good 6 stars. In particular, this Claire. This Claire, you can go very far with Claire. Claire, and I'd say Ultron. You really want champs that can heal early on, and these two got it. King Groot, if you awaken, also does. And then just some other champs in general are really good, like Crossbones. I'm a big fan of Sassy. He's kind of underrated offensively. But I'll be honest, that Claire will definitely take you further than Sasquatch will. So you're off to a great start, man. Keep it going. All right, Zach Morgan though sent over a $1.69 saying good effort anyway. Zach, thank you very much, man. The real reason I couldn't do it is because I'm not Paragon. If I was Paragon, I had that fight sealed easy. Totally. You also said you've now chipped off about the same amount of damage I did with 6-star APOC. I don't know if that's a compliment to me or a dig at yourself. But either way, thank you. So the gym gave me a key card, and there's a random quote on each member's card. Mine says, "Women never watch him climb because they get jealous of the holds." And I almost threw up when I read it. Pete, I would did you actually sign up? Are you locked in, or is that just like a free trial? Because I would maybe walk. That'd be enough, dude. That's all it takes. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you never. Have a good one. Oh man. Dude, Pete. Finkeldink is into climbing. Should I don't know if he's got some advice or anything for you or something, but if we ever play against, it's been so long. You could talk to him about it. All right, hold on. Was Laura in the chat? Laura was. Brian's cousin was my neighbor growing up. That is weird. Yeah. Never knew it. Same, actually. Was until high school. I met Brian. Found out 2 homerooms apart of 4 years. His family was my neighbor, and we met at her job. Yeah. Maybe we should take a DNA test. Maybe not. Oh man. Have an idea. Make the gym go bankrupt and then buy it and change all the rules. There you go. There's a plan. How do you make it go bankrupt though? Roaches. Most of the quotes are just dumb and corny, but that one makes me feel uncomfy. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's odd. All right, besides you, I mean, dude, you could use it as a conversation starter. Hey, look at this dumb quote on my gym key card. That way, they know you're into fitness too. All right, Messiah sending over 10 though. Messiah, thank you, dude. Saying hashtag Messiah for mod, hashtag maybe blue damn it, hashtag bald nation. So you ignore me with jet lag, so I think this is deserving of a mod poll. Hashtag bald cap nation. Hey, Messiah, you had your chance. I needed a 6-star out of the Cav crystal. It didn't happen. That was up to you to make it happen. If you can't even get me 6 stars out of Cav crystals, then how could I trust you to be a mod? As if those two were related in any way, shape, or form. But still, you had your chance. You'll get another chance too. I'm not saying that was the only chance. Don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is I'm just reminding you that there was a time where you did have a chance. Dude, Kingpin is dope. I love Mole God too. Yeah, they're both cool. I don't know if someone was asking about them or what. Did I check? I don't even think I checked for a revive in the last map. Dude, I'm slipping. There probably wasn't one anyway, but we don't got one here either, so it's fine. Now they'll know I'm into fitness when they see I'm jacked out of my mind. True. That's true, Pete. Kai sent over a bug. Thank you, dude. Saying that's where I step in. Because, yeah, I already read your first message about making them go bankrupt. But that's where you step in? Okay. Let's make this a team effort then. I will make him go bankrupt. And I mean, who's actually going to buy the gym though? I imagine that's very expensive. There's a lot of space. Even if the place was empty, even if it didn't come with any exercise equipment or anything like that, just holding rent for a gym, even if it was like a fairly small gym, it's gotta be expensive. If Battlegrounds was 3-star only, it'd be the most fun thing Kabam ever made. Well, to be honest, I like that it's not star restricted. I'm at a pretty big disadvantage. So, there's nothing for me to gain by saying I like that it goes by star. But basically it fuels your other progression. It fuels everything else in the game. If it was locked into only 3 stars, it would be the most fair when it comes to competition. But it also, like, I mean, then what's the point of even collecting new champions as, 5 and 6 stars and stuff like that? You might as well just play with 3 stars and that's it. Now, that said, there can be community tournaments where if someone says, hey, 3 stars only, then yeah, that could be a fun thing to watch. I wouldn't mind seeing a tourney like that where it is like purely on skill. Even still in a tournament setting, I probably still would want to see like high star levels, because I think there's strategy in like who you rank up and everything. And you kind of take that out of the equation when you go to like 3 stars. But it'd be fun to experiment and see if that type of tournament would be fun to watch or play. Brian, buy the gym for our house. It already has a sweet sound system and AC. Buy the gym for our house. For our apartment, you're talking about? Like wait. You want me to, what kind of gym? You want to buy let's get a Bowflex? Is that what you're talking about? Can we fit that in here? Oh man. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go hit some arena, eh? Let's do it. Usually I use 5 stars only for BGs. I am doing half of that. Not necessarily by choice, but just because that's what I have. It kind of does make me want to exclusively use 5 stars, but then I have some champs that are ranked up as 6 stars and not as 5 stars, and I'm like, oh, but I want to play with I-Bomb, so I don't think I'll be doing that. You never been in a gym? I can see it shows. Me? I have too been in a gym. Remember that time where I went like for a month straight or something, and then we got hit with a heat wave? And then I walked outside one day. I'll never forget it, man. Because it really felt like the world was punching me in the face on this day. It was one of the fittest times of my life. I don't think it was the fittest time of my life, but I was definitely in a lot better shape than I am today. And, you know, I got like my workout clothes on, running out the door. I remember which apartment we lived in at the time. It was the one with the guy with the pigeons outside and the other guy who kept spitting in our hallway. That place. Were we on the first level or the... I can't remember at that time. But anyway. And yeah, I'd gone very consistently, very regularly, and then one day I just walk outside and just get smacked in the face by heat. I was like, okay, not today. I'm going back inside. It was just super hot that day. Terrible excuse for not going, but it just felt really bad. What can I say? It's super hot. All right, Chicken Tender sending over a buck. Chicken Tender, thank you, dude. Saying Brian Gransonius Prime. Yes. I've been kicked from our Loki. I don't even know how it's possible. And therefore, my account has kicked the bucket. I still haven't uninstalled, but I don't think I've done a fight since about February. Oh, so that's why you got kicked. And if you haven't done a single fight since February, yeah, that's pretty lenient, I'd say. They give you a solid 3 months. Oh, man, Chicken Tender. Well, listen. Hold on to the account. You'll never know. You never know when you feel like picking it up again. But at the same time, I understand, dude. You're not into it, then you know, don't even worry about it. Don't even play. Do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Did I already? No, I didn't. All right. Got to become blonde, Mike, but 6 foot tall. Pete. I can't wait to see it. Alex sending over buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, I mean, it's a lot more fun since my roster is larger and I have a lot of champs, Sig 160 and above. Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you, man. Who did this? I see this penny in the arena and I'm not happy about it. Anyway, I hear you though, dude. It's a lot more fun for me playing with my 5 stars too. So I totally understand, totally get it. And then like when the meta changes, when the nodes change, and I need to use other champions that, you know, actually work with the nodes, like I don't stand a chance in hell at reforming the 6-star roster, you know. But the 5-star roster, it's like, yeah, I could pull something off. I live in Seattle. It's like 79 degrees. It's way too hot. I wasn't talking about in Seattle. I was talking about in New Jersey. I don't know how hot it was at the time. All I know is it was hot. It did get pretty hot here last year, to be fair, in Seattle. There was a heat wave here last year. And we don't have ACs or anything. Actually, wait a minute. Laura couldn't have been talking about here because, yeah, we don't have an AC. Places here don't, because it usually doesn't get hot enough to need one. But yeah, I was talking about New Jersey, man. Freaking Penny Parker. All right, Mad Drugs Multi, handing over a buck. Let's see. Mad Drugs Multi. I've been doing a lot of 8.1 beta recently and using Aegon a bunch. Okay. Reminded me how much I love playing as him. Took him to rank 3 for level up. Question, should I also rank up my 4-star Aegon? Yeah. Why not, dude? I mean, if you have fun playing him, maybe you'll have fun playing the 4-star next time there's like a 4-star challenge or something like that. Why not? Sure. Go for it. That's cool, man. It's always nice when new content comes out and allows you to revisit some champs that maybe you haven't played in a while, champs that you really enjoy. Heat, I'll show you Heat. Deal with a football game at 142-degree weather in Iraq for some ass who could never play. That's Heat. Oh man, that sounds like death. You know, listen, when I said Heat, you've seen the show Hot Ones, right? Or if you haven't, basically there's 10 different hot sauces of they get hotter and hotter as you go, basically. When I was talking about Heat, it was probably like a 6 still. It was just really hot for me. You know, it was probably like it was for sure over 100, because we've had plenty of days over 100 in New Jersey growing up and everything. They were hot, but it was never like an issue. So this was like high single digits over 100, or maybe 110 or something like that. Anyway, I know it gets hotter elsewhere. BG, FYI, that theory that people usually ban rank 4s in champs in battlegrounds happens very rarely, and people tend to ban the harder defenders or OP champs like Torch, AA, Red Max, etc. White Mummy, interesting that you say that, because I was talking to Cam a little bit today, and Cam, his experience is that his rank 4 gets banned a lot. Like Hercules, not even like a troublesome defender. So quite the opposite of what you're saying. Might just be different experiences. I don't know what rating you're at. Cam's not too bad though. I think Cam was around like rank 50 or something, so not like really low or anything. Fairly high, but also not at like the absolute top. I think Laura wanted you to move into the gym because it had AC. Oh, maybe, yeah. You think a home is an effing Bowflex? I'm just scrolling up to see your comments now. Oh, man. That is what she said. Brian, buy the gym for our house. Ah, okay. Sweet sound system. Okay, yeah. Now I get it. So we would move into the gym. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind living in a gym. They usually have like, I mean, the few gyms that I've been in, they usually have like, you know, some rooms still, right? It's not all just like an open floor of exercise equipment. All I need is one room to put a computer in. And then the rest of it, man, I would just run around and go nuts. It's always been one of my dreams to own a gymnasium. You know, just like a high school sized gymnasium. With all like the different like basketball nets and stuff around. Like that floor, it's, you know, where it's, what's the right word for it, man? I'm thinking laminated, but that's not it, right? But it's like a laminated material, where it just has like the best, it's like the best floor ever for, I don't know, I imagine like skating or something like that. Maybe I shouldn't get back into skating. The one time ever in my life that I was into skating, as in like skateboard skating, I broke my ankle, so maybe it's best that I put that behind me. But it always just seemed like it'd be really fun, man. But how do you have like a house that has like an actual gym, like gymnasium gym attached to it? You gotta have a big ass house, man. Yo, Brian Grant, yo, dude, how was your thing you went to? It was fun, man. It was fun. It was like a beach house bachelor party weekend thing, for like 4 days. It was pretty sweet. I didn't know most of the people there. Linoleum, is that what it's called? I didn't know most of the people there, so you know it was a little awkward getting to know people, but we had all the social lubricants, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, there was like 13 people there, and I'd only met 2 of them before. BG Hurt gets banned a lot regardless of his rank because he's an OP attacker and also works good on defense because of the time he can add to the fight. He's rank 4. I was top 20 and I've played it lower. Okay. I don't know if it was just Hercules specifically. Cam was just saying that rank 4s seem to get banned a lot. Just out of curiosity, BG, do you have a goal for this game, be it in Battlegrounds or elsewhere? No, I mean, I used to have tons of goals, like smaller goals. This was like before I left for this was like years ago. The goals have kind of dropped off over time. Either because I achieved them or because it's out of my control, you know? So like something that I achieved, for example, was getting all of my 5 stars to rank 3. That way I could avoid any kind of death match without thinking, as long as I was throwing in a 5 or 6 star. You know, can grind for any basic champion. Feature champions are still out of the question. The ones that go for, you know, 150 plus million. No, I couldn't do that, but any basic champ I could still grind for, you know, assuming I have the time, of course. You know, goals like completing all the content in the game and things like that. I don't have all the content completed in the game right now, but like once upon a time I did. But yeah, so I kind of like accomplished most of the goals that I had set out previously. So right now, kind of just playing for fun, just kind of doing my thing, doing whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, what's up, Happy McMuffins? Saying, I think banning strong attackers like Torch and AA is better than banning defenders. Okay, I could see that. I was kind of feeling that too from the last time I played. Even though it has been a little while since I stepped foot in the Battlegrounds, but yeah, I was kind of feeling that way too. I don't know. It depends, right? Like, it's not such an easy thing to say, like, always do this or always do that. I'm sure. But, yeah. Like, I started out banning defenders, but then I kind of realized the same thing is, like, some attackers are so strong that, like, it almost doesn't matter who they're going up against. They can just shred them so fast that they're going to win just because of, like, speed and being able to take the opponent down so quick. So I think they should add Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness type of him. There is another Doctor Strange in the game files that they never added. I kind of wonder, like, so we only have one Doctor Strange, of course, but there's a lot of strange likes. You know what I mean? Lots of Supremes. Sorcerer Supreme, Symbiote Supreme. Doesn't the new guy, oh my god, what's his name? Doesn't he have similar systems? I haven't played him yet, but like I read some of his abilities. Seems like he's got like a somewhat similar setup. Okay, can you throw your special? Maybe I don't even need you to throw your special, actually. Is that a cool Doctor Strange next month? Such a badass character. I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing another Doctor Strange. I was just bringing that up. Wong, yeah. I was just bringing that up because, Like, maybe that's one of the reasons why they're not introducing another Doctor Strange, is because it would be a lot of overlap in abilities, and maybe they would just rather get in some of these other characters and just leave one Doctor Strange and that's it. So yeah, I don't know. BG, we need a crossfight ramp-up champ in the science class. Who do you think could fit the bill? Why? Crossfight ramp-up champ. To be honest, man, I find crossfight ramp-up champs to not be as interesting anymore. Quest fights, quest paths, they're much shorter than they used to be. You just don't get as much benefit from having champs that are ramped up. Like, there's of course still some content that exists out there, like the Abyss, right? If you had someone that could like replace Aegon in a different class, sure. But think about like Alliance War. At one point in time, it was a lot more realistic to ramp up someone like Morningstar and be able to take down the boss. I feel like it's not as easy to do today. So it's harder to like have multi-fight ramp ups in Alliance War, or at least maybe I should just say like that many. It's one thing if it's like, okay, you've got like 2 fights to ramp up or something. Yeah, you can maybe get away with that. Or the ramping just has to be like not so extreme. Like Hercules is a ramp up champ, but he's also good first fight, you know? I don't really consider Hercules to be like a ramp up champion, even though he, technically is. But yeah, other areas of the game, and then you've got fights like in the battlegrounds. I mean, there is no ramping up. It's one fight and that's it. So as time has gone on, the quests have gotten shorter. Alliance War has gotten more difficult to use just one champion across, so many fights. And Battlegrounds is limited to one. The only thing that has really like improved in the sense of ramp up style champs is we have incursions today, which, once upon a time we did not have. But that's pretty much it. Carl Pimp with the 11 months. Carl Pimp, thank you, dude. Saying, Brain, it seems like this PvP streak is one-sided. Tweet for more infos. Okay. Hold on. Let me get through this fight against Spidey real quick. Hold up, Mr. Pimp. What do we got here? Hold on. Let me fight this other Spidey. Alright, Team Amazing. Quit throwing your Spideys out here. As if I want to fight them. Dude, OG Spidey. You guys think there'll be a time where people use OG Spidey offensively? Or do you think they'll just leave that to the other Spideys? I mean, we have a lot of them at this point. It's probably not that big a deal, but I'm sure some people would like the OG Spidey to be an offensive powerhouse. Alright, I was waiting for you to beat my longest PvP streak, 1257. And decided to beat it myself. Plus something happened today. Did you get the Warbound ton? I knew you were going for it. 1358. Good lord, dude. 1358. Did you manage to log into your account on 2 separate devices playing Arena simultaneously or something? What the hell? That's a lot of fights, man. Well done. It's insane. Okay, and there we go. The Pimp, rank 1 for Cersei. And there it is, the rare Destroyer title. Destroyer the Pimp. Is it already on? It is already on. Look at that. Well, would you look at that? Sick, dude. That is insane. Beats my best. Beats my best by about 1100. Zach, valiant effort, buddy. You gave it a good go, and that's all we could ask for. No, that's nice though, dude. Awesome, man. Awesome. How many is that again? Remind me. I know you said last time, but I can't remember exactly how many for destroyer. Is that 5? Hate the evade mechanic when using them offensively, so not me. Yeah, I much prefer the evade mechanic where you only evade if you're not blocking. I feel like that was a really good change. That I would not mind one bit if they retroactively activated for OG Spidey. It feels like that's how evade should always work, but I mean, I guess there is some benefit to evading while blocking too, so it's... I don't know. I guess some people would look at that as a nerf. But yeah, I really do prefer having the control over... or maybe not even the control, because you still don't really control your evade unless you're like, you know, Spider-Gwen up against a unblockable or something like that. But I just prefer having it as a safety net rather than something that just happens randomly. It was your third one. Okay, third one. Gotcha. Okay. Well, sick, dude. The vast majority, 99.9% of players do not even have one. I would be really curious to know the stats on these titles. Like, how many people have each title? I want to know the rarest titles. The rarest, I mean, I think Brutal DLX... his is OG Legend, right? I think he's literally the only person with that and the only person that's ever going to get that. So that's a 101 right there. And then there are titles for winning the Summoner Showdown, which I don't remember if those repeat or not. Like if Legacy has the same one that MSD has, which is the same one that oh my goodness, I always forget the other on-stage winner. But then, of course, Happy McMuffins for online winners. Who is the other? Oh my god. Who is the other person that won on stage at Comic-Con? That was the year that I was commentating too. Damn it. Dirk McMurk. Thank you very much. I was thinking something with an M, and I kept thinking Mike, but it wasn't it. So yeah, Dirk McMurk. There we go. Coincidentally, it was a Mike that gave that info. Who want to build up Aegon besides In the Abyss or Labyrinth? And there are many more faster champs than Aegon. Yeah. Absolutely. Rarest title is the 50x Friendship Incursion title. Fact. Oh, man. What is the 50x Incursion Friendship title? What is it? And does anybody have it? You're just playing with like 100 random people trying to get it each time you level up with some random people. Static Set number 2 saying, should titles give bonuses? Would add a pursuit. I've thought about this before, and mixed feelings. I think if they add something, it needs to be titles that are like achievable, which is tough because yeah, you'd have the ones that are like purely cosmetic. So like, for example, you know, for all those people that I just mentioned that won the like Summoner Showdown, we're talking a grand total of 4 people happy winning it twice, like 5 total tournaments, right? I think, but happy won it twice. So what kind of, I mean, would it, I feel like it'd be unfair to give them just like a permanent bonus. I feel like their prize would need to be something more cosmetic. I mean, they got a bonus in the way of like extra in-game resources for that already. I feel like that's kind of the most you can do. And then other titles, yeah, if they're still achievable, but that's just it, is like a lot of the titles in this game are not really still achievable. Like, what if you download the game today? You just missed out on how many months of monthly event quest titles and everything, you know? So it's probably best that they stick to like the same progression titles that we have now. Maybe you could argue adding some sort of other bonus to them, like, you know, a permanent enhancement to your bleed damage or poison damage, or even just straight up attack or something like that. That could be cool. I still think on a similar subject, I still think ranking up champions should do something like that on like a global level. I call them like global synergies or something. I don't know what I called them. But for example, when you rank up Squirrel Girl, she, you know, instead of having like a bleed synergy with one champion, she would effectively increase the bleed damage of all your champions by 5% or something. Enough that, like, okay, you know, there's only so many champs you could fit on the team, right? So it's enough of a boost that it's like, it feels like worth it to invest the rank up resources, even if you never get to play the champ, which, you know, now that we have Battlegrounds, there's more reason to rank up a lot of champions. But when I made that suggestion at the time, it was feeling like, well, why are we still ranking up champs? We've got defenders, we got prestige champs, we have attackers, we've got synergies for those attackers. That's it. You know, who needs to rank up Squirrel Girl? But yeah, I don't know, that, like, I still feel like that could maybe be a cool idea in some way, but also I'm not sure. It's dicey, because then, is that all a champ's value is? I mean, they always have different tags, so it wouldn't be their only value, but either way. Eric Nelson sent over 2 saying, tweet. Alright, Eric Nelson, let me see, what do we got here? To the abyss I go. Just gonna restart to get about 75% of Infinity Man down in 1 run. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Can you have MSD share some power with me? MSD's power is limitless, so that shouldn't be a problem. Even if he shares some, he won't actually lose any. So yeah, he can spirit bomb you a little bit of energy. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Would it make sense if they could change debuffs? Blade got an electricity boost. Torch flames make defenders bleed. What exactly do you mean? Like permanently, or just have the choice to? Because there is a synergy. Coincidentally, Squirrel Girl has a synergy like that. Where I can't remember who it's with. Actually, let's just go look it up real quick. I want to say like Sentinel or something like that. I had this idea too, but Kabam beat me to the punch. I think before I could ever share it, I think they had champions that had synergies like this. There's not many, but I think there are like a couple. Yeah, Sentinel. So each time a robot is immune to one of Squirrel Girl's personal bleed effects, Squirrel Girl converts her bleed into a shock effect. Of course, like the original, it didn't quite work where it like changed the debuffs. But this is very reminiscent of X23, where if they can't bleed, something else happens. I mean, that's kind of how I always wanted things to go, though, where it wasn't necessarily that you're bleeding the opponent. I always like the idea of like puncturing attacks, where you puncture the opponent. If they have blood, you make them bleed. If they don't have blood, something else happens. And that's a little bit like what this is. But at the same time, I kind of get why maybe that idea doesn't work out so well in MCOC, because there's so many champs in this game. If there were things like puncturing blows, where it kind of plays around, what if the opponent's immune to bleed? The workaround here is obtain new champions. Chase is the name of the game. Chase, collect, rank up, all that stuff. And if one champion can do too much, well, that limits future champion potential. Wait, Pete, I picked up the phone. Wait, is there a third part to this? Oh, I had a customer call corporate on me today. Oh, Pete. I picked up the phone and said, "Thank you for calling. How can I help you?" And he asked to speak to a manager. Oh. I called a manager on the walkie and told the customer that he would be right there. And as I finished telling this to the customer, my coworker comes in the back and just shouts, "What the F?" right as I finish. And the dude says, "Actually, I'd like corporate's number and your name." Wow. Well, Pete? Did you like your job, or, Oh, sounds like you might be looking for a new one, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it'll be fine. But, dang. The timing on it. An already pissed off guy. Oh, man. Ah, dude, I keep forgetting that the animation changed for Storm here. Whoops. Did you just stumble across this website, Gunner? Yes, it was actually my first time going there. Seemed pretty cool. Bonuses for hitting milestones for account champ rating or prestige would be cool. Giving a reason outside of Alliance to push for those. Yeah, I mean, I've said for the longest time, this is going in a little bit of a different direction now. Not necessarily bonuses at this point, but T-Pizzle, that I've always wanted to have roster-based progression. I don't know if you remember the videos where, like, I said, like, this blank spot right here would be a great spot to put, like, some achievement type stuff. Just like badges for completing certain content with maybe like some ranks or something of, maybe if you were like the top 100 to clear it, or top 1000 or something like that. There does feel like a real lack of account progression in MCOC. There are progression titles. And that's really cool, man. I like progression titles, even though, this latest one kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But in general, I really like the concept of progression titles. But I always wanted a little bit more to account progression other than progression title and roster. Those are like the two things. Just felt like there was room for more. Forget boost, give me a profile pic. Oh man, I know so many people just love the profile pic, which is cool. It's not my thing, but I can respect it. That is, I suppose, like I mean, that's sort of in the same realm of account progression in a way. I would like to see records on like my first rank 5 4-star, first rank 5 5-star, that type of thing. That'd be sick. That'd be cool too, man, if we had like a little account ledger similar to like how we have for the Alliance, where it'll show like the most recent openings and rank ups and stuff like that. If we just had like milestones listed for our account, and we can kind of scroll through and see, like, you know, we just have like a log of all the stuff that we had done in the past. That would actually be sick to go through, man. If we can go all the way back to the beginning and see like who our first 3 stars were, the first champ to get ranked up. I'm talking like, you know, a 2-star champ going to rank 2 or something. It'd be sick to be able to go all the way back to those days. I don't think I'll ever do it. But I could see quite a bit of my account's history through looking through old YouTube videos. But of course, most people don't have 2,000 videos of, you know, account progression. BG, how come you are not grinding Battlegrounds? Jack. It's a great question. I talked about it quite a bit yesterday, and it's for a lot of negative reasons, I guess. So I don't want to talk about it for too long. This is not your fault for asking, by the way. It's a perfectly fair and valid question. It's just one of those things where, like, I don't want to sound too negative. So I'll give the quick answer is I really am not a fan of the way that Kabam is handling the cost of like energy and, you know, units to refresh champs. It just kind of turns me off from the mode almost entirely. I'm still gonna really enjoy like watching other matches, potentially commentating on other matches, maybe in tournaments and stuff like that. And I'm sure I'll still play some Battlegrounds when the game mode goes live, but the cost really hurts. And then the other side of it, there's like no reason to rank up right now. There's reasons to play. You get rewards for playing and stuff, but I was really looking for like a, you know, a reason to actually want to do well. Right now, like, you're better off intentionally losing than not rank high. That way you have an easier time in follow-up matches. It's odd. It's weird. Yeah, that's the quick version. BG loves Battlegrounds too much and doesn't want to play, so he doesn't get tired of it. Yeah, let's go with that. Been digging deep the past few days, and I have some of your stats. But like you said, you have that record forever. I miss when you called the Awakening unlocking a character. Very charming. Man, I just got blasted by that special. Not looking. I cannot Dexter special without looking like I used to be able to. Oh. Yeah. My volume is off, so can you speak a little louder, BG? Thanks, big fan. Sure, Clarissa. Oh, God. Alright, John with the 2 months saying, hello, BG. It's been fun with my new account. I'll play a little more tomorrow. I like Vision Arcus so far. Dude, I'm telling you, I would love to get a Vision Arcus on a new account. That'd be a dream for me. Enjoy your videos always. John, dude, thank you for the continued support, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You gonna at least get the milestones in, BG? To be honest with you, probably not. No. I was looking for a mode to be more competitive rather than being like another here, just get all these milestones. I was talking about it yesterday, but like a system I would prefer is like you don't have to grind as much. You can grind like if you want to, and if you want to try to get a higher rating, but then I wanted the rewards to be based off of your rating rather than like, you know, trying to squeeze in as many wins as possible. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no! Did I just lose my streak? No. I think this is not the same match as the Storm one. Should still be good. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just playing for fun. The competitive side of things. I guess all I could say is this, you know, Kabam, they just keep moving in a direction that I'm not necessarily happy with. I hope everyone else is happy with it, and I'm not trying to take away from anyone else's happiness. So I'm kind of done suggesting things to Kabam. They you know, I made a video at the start of Battlegrounds with like things that I'd like to see and stuff. It didn't really matter. You know, Kabam, they already had plans for what they want to do. And, yeah. Hopefully everyone else is having a good time. And I'll be around to play sometimes when I feel like it. And, other times to, like I said, you know, maybe commentate on a tourney or something like that. Or, just watch and have fun doing that. Kind of my plan right now. So they're super fun, man. The Battlegrounds are super fun. I really enjoyed the matches I played. I would love it if it was rolled out differently, but it's not. What can I say? All right, Jared Shields with the 2 months. Jared, thank you very much. Just saying. Dude, at this point, I feel like I could guess the same way I could guess Speed Up D's message. Just saying, banana milk. Jared, appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Pixie told me caps are okay when you're excited. Yeah. I think I'm just naturally excited to yell no caps at a mod, so I apologize. Nothing personal. Okay. If it's like a couple words that's all caps, that's fine. I don't know if you had gotten timed out or something like that. I missed it if there's any timing out, but either way. BG boycott? Nah. Like I said yesterday, there was part of me that was hoping that, hey, if other people also didn't like the way things were set up, then maybe Kabam would make some changes. But if everybody's already playing, then what's Kabam going to change? They have it the way they want it. As long as people are happy with it, then that's it. And that's fine. If people are happy, like I said, I'm not trying to change that for anybody. I'm not trying to control things or start a movement or something like that just because the game's not the way I want it. I'll have fun the way that that I'm having fun, and that's it. Yep, a minute for the 6-star 6 Jones. Yeah, dude. It's cool to see that they finally added like a repeatable way to get 6 stones. That's a higher quantity than like the 10 you get for the monthly event quest, which, by the way, was not even always there. Although we had just, I think it's been there for like a year and a half now, the Cavalier quest, right? I was actually talking about that earlier today in a different chat, not on stream. Like how long the Cav event quest has been out. Let me ask you, you know what? Let's make a poll real quick. I'm really curious how many people would even want to see a higher monthly difficulty than Cav. Now, listen, if you're not Cavalier, I need you to try to imagine yourself in that position. Like, imagine you already were a Cavalier and you've been grinding the Cavalier monthly event quest. You know, like, would you like to see a higher difficulty? So let's see. Would you like to see a higher difficulty than Cavalier for the monthly EQ? No polls? Clarissa, I thought you had me muted anyway. What the hell? He said no account challenge for a while. That's what you said. I said there's a chance that next month could be another new account challenge. The new account challenges I'm still very much so looking forward to. The next new account challenge should be even more fun than the last because of the early game reworks. There are some things that, like I said, you know, I don't necessarily agree with the direction that Kabam's taken the game, but there are other things that I think they're doing, you know, a great job with, and like the condensing of the early game and stuff. I think that's fantastic, and I'm looking forward to, you know, playing around with those new features, and the early game rework and stuff on the next new account challenge. All right, Noko Coin Hunter Sandova 5, thank you very much, saying pop 25 cav crystals for Rintra, didn't get them, but dupe 6-star Scorpion 4 times. What? And dupe 6-star Shang-Chi. Wait, what? Did you just fall into a like a vault of scorpions or something? Like, I'm trying to think, where do scorpions even naturally, like, what's their natural habitat? It's like desert or something, right? What could you have opened up? Some sort of coffin of scorpions? What the hell, dude? That's insane. I'd say worth it, dude. Bummer on not getting Rintra, but 4 scorpions, and a dupe on your Shang-Chi as well. Sick, dude. That's pretty insane. Okay, so it's about a 2-to-1 on the poll. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. About a 2-to-1 to wanting to see a higher difficulty. Harder difficulty, yes, but need to buff rewards, more 6 stones, rank 4 fragments, etc. Oh yeah, of course. I'm not talking about like just adding another difficulty and just to make it harder for no reason. I meant like, yeah, new rewards and all that stuff. The monthly event quest typically doesn't have the most insane rewards. Even when I mean, you guys remember when Cav monthly came out, people were not happy right at the start, and then they buffed the rewards a little bit. And to be honest, I don't know. I felt like they were okay. I didn't feel like they were insane. I felt like they were okay when they got buffed. But I know a lot of other people were still really unhappy with the buffed rewards. So actually, let's look up when Cav first came out. So Apocalypse was the first boss, right? Okay, so it was September of 2020. So September 2020. And then imagine, like, you know, 2 months later, there is the, what's it called? Cyber Weekend. And then the month after that, the gifting event. So we're also, like, right after Cav Event Quest came out, there was also some of the biggest events of the year in terms of, like, accelerating the rewards and you know, just selling bundles that people had been like waiting for all year long, and just getting this huge hit of, you know, shards and catalysts and stuff like that. And then instantly the Cav Event Quest rewards, yeah, of course they're gonna feel outdated when that happens, you know. So even though it was new, yeah, it never felt that great. So what I'm getting at is, like, even if they added another difficulty, even if they added Thronebreaker, or if they skipped Thronebreaker and went to Paragon or whatever, the rewards, they probably wouldn't be as good as, like, you know, the Eternity of Pain rewards, or, you know, something like that. So, like, man, don't forget Canadian difficulty came first. Canadian difficulty, is that what it should be called? Kabam lowballed the new cav rewards? No way they'd do that, BG. Yeah, I didn't think they would either, but they did it. Scorpions live in shoes? A shoe full of scorpions. I actually have heard that too. I had some friends that lived in Texas. One still does. The other one moved out. Anyway, they've told me before they found a scorpion just in their shoes. And right then and there, I knew that I never wanted to live in Texas. Just for the fear of finding a scorpion in my shoe. If I had to guess, that's probably not a common occurrence, and maybe that's only certain parts. I really don't know. I've never been to Texas. I was supposed to go to Texas. I was supposed to visit those friends that I was just talking about. We were gonna go to an awesome, well, presumably awesome, I've never been there, water park called Schlitterbahn or something like that. I was really pumped about that. This was like one of my gamer buddies that I still play with, or you know, sometimes at least. But that was like that was gonna be like the meetup spot, you know, because like I was coming from the East Coast, a bunch of other people were coming from, you know, Washington, California, and mostly California actually, man. Big ass state, a lot of people live there. So we were all gonna like meet in the middle in Texas. But yeah, that trip fell through because, well, I think we were all just way too broke at the time. That was like, what year is that, man? That was like kind of soon after high school. So, you know, we're like maybe like early 20s at most. Yeah, that's right. I graduated high school at age 25. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we were like at most early 20s. We might not have even been. Maybe it was like really after high school, like 18, 19. I don't know. But we were just too broke to afford that trip. But it would have been sick. Always regret it. Paragon is more of a whale title, right? Sort of, for now, yes. You don't really have to be like a whale to get the Paragon title. Some moderate spending here and there will go a long way. And technically it's possible to get without spending at all, but you know, technically possible and like realistic. For now, at least, they're a bit different. But it'll be opened up to most people soon enough. Oh, dude, Lorson sent over $1 6 minutes ago. Dude, I was rambling so hard. I'm sorry. Lorson, thank you for the $1, dude. Saying the energy cost was one thing, but the refresh cost, just bunkers, not inciting a boycott. Yeah, to refresh champions, yeah. The thing is, like, you can play Battlegrounds without having to pay the cost to refresh your champions. But what frustrates me to no end is that you have to play on Kabam's terms then. So yeah, you have to like space out your gameplay. It just feels like another one of those things to be like, yeah, play every single day and not just the matches during the week when you want to play. And it's frustrating, man. It's very frustrating to me. It limits the, like, I feel like Kabam is not trying to develop a competitive I don't know, what are the words I'm looking for here, man? They're not trying to make Battlegrounds such a competitive thing. That's what it feels like. It's a competitive game mode, absolutely, right? But the way they have it, it's almost like, yeah, they just want to use it as another way to keep you logging in and They're not really fostering like a healthy competitive scene the way things are set up. That's how I feel. Anyway. BG, I thought about what you said yesterday. I agree 6-star 6 Jones started the downfall of excitement in MCOC and still is the biggest issue. And as a connection to adding SIGs via cav crystals. Yeah. Absolutely. So the reason they couldn't give out 6-star 6 Jones, even in like a moderate way, because I mean, like, all right, let's think about this for a moment. 40 6-star 6 Jones out of Battlegrounds sounds like a lot, right? The only reason it sounds like a lot is because comparatively to nothing, 40 is a ton. You know what I mean? But like 40 6-star 6 Stones, we're still talking 5 months to get a champion at SIG 200. Now, I'm not saying champions need to get to SIG 200. You can, you know, certain champions, I feel like there's a nice sweet spot, maybe around like SIG 80 or 100 or something like that, and you're good. Of course, there's the champions that don't need any SIG levels at all and all that, right? But my point is, like, it's a good amount of SIG stones because we're used to such a low quantity. 46 stones would have been an appropriate quantity like 3 years ago. So 5-star 6 stones, to give a little bit of a comparison, you used to be able to get 5-star 6 stones through the alliance events, and I believe like the number 1 prize or something was like 5 6 stones, which is not a ton, but it was on 3-day events. Okay, so you could technically cap out at like 50. I think it went like 5 for like the top 3, and then maybe for like ranks 4 through 10 it was 4, and you know 11 through 30 was 3 or something like that. And for Loki would regularly get those. You know, that's when we had minimums for those events, and that was like around the time I guess of like rank 4ing 5 stars. So it's around the time that they've added SIGs, you know, now in a more achievable way in, you know, for 6 stars. But the reason that they were able to do that back then is because they had 6 stars to head into. The reason why they haven't been able to give out 6-star 6 stones so much is because the next star level is unknown. We don't know if we're moving on to 7 stars. I mean, Kabam has some idea, right? But like so many people are very vocal about not just wanting another star. They want something else. And it's hard. I mean, what else is there? It's so hard to come up with like a good solution to it. But because there hasn't been a good solution to what's next after 6-star rank 5, the progression pace has been a crawl, and it's just felt like there's nothing you could really do. The progression tone is set by Kabam. This is it. Whereas back then with like the 5 stars, it felt more in control. It felt more in the player's hands. I don't know if it's just something I'm imagining. You know, looking at the past with some rose-tinted glasses or something, but that's how it felt, at least. Anyway, the Taken Champs 2 max potential has always been fun. Yeah, exactly. Even if you know, you say, well, champs don't need to be SIG 200. You're right. It's fun getting them to SIG 200. It's so like, even if they didn't need it, are you having fun if you can't do it? Some fun for sure. But, you know, there's always more fun to be had, I guess. All right, anyway, Lorson sending over another buck. Thank you, dude, saying, in your opinion, do you think it being super competitive would affect their bottom line? It's really hard to say, Lorson. It's a great question, but I feel like it's a question that it would be impossible for me to answer. Because clearly there's a reason why Kabam does the things that they do, right? They have mountains of data steering their decisions and stuff. And if it's I don't know, like I mean, if a game is competitive, typically it's a good thing. If it, you know, fostering like a competitive community, it's a community, right? The more people that are excited about doing something in your game, typically that is good, right? But if Kabam can kind of feed that excitement on like a slow drip through saying like, well, instead of playing, you know, whenever you want and for as much as you want, let's just allow you to play a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit the next day, and like every single day. And now you always have something to do. It's almost like, let's say like a movie, right? Like a movie, it's awesome. Like the Doctor Strange movie, right? I didn't see it, but so many people, you know, they spoke highly of it and everything. And you know, you guys, if you saw it, you probably had a good time. Even if it wasn't your favorite movie, I'm still sure you had a good time. And they locked you in those seats for a couple of hours, right? Kabam is not looking to lock you in your seat for a couple of hours. They're looking to say, hey, we want to lock you in every day. You know, let's bring you back every single day rather than just giving you these hits of fun when you want. That's what I imagine, at least. I'm speculating. All right, so please keep that in mind. This is a subject where it's so hard to really talk about their intentions. I don't really know. BG, you don't watch movies? True. Maybe I shouldn't have given a movie as an example, but it's the first thing I could think of. I'm just afraid that maybe eventually that slow drip won't be enough to keep people alive. Yeah, perhaps. And there will be people, like, if you want to be competitive and want to play as much as you want whenever you want, Kabam allows it. It's just, you gotta pay the price. But maybe that price doesn't even look as bad if you're slowly paying it over time. And if, for example, they said, hey, you could play any day you want, how many people would play on Sundays when, you know, they're not distracted by an arena system that gives them currency rather than taking currency from them? I don't know what this does for the long term of the game, though, because that was really the question. Is like, how does this affect Kabam's bottom line? And I couldn't even begin to answer it, really. I tried my best to think out loud on it, but that's about as best as I can do. All right, Team Smash. I hate teams. Can I just say that? 3 science champions, Team Smash, really? I mean, of course, they're all Hulks. I get it. But anyway, Messiah sent over 2 saying if that's their fresh rate, I'm done with MCOC. Wait, if that's their fresh rate? Fresh rate. Does that just mean like if that's their idea? I think that's what you're saying, but you know I'm not good with words. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. I would love to know, like, this is a subject that Kabam, they wouldn't really comment on. I already know. There's a lot that Kabam is like open to talking about. A surprising amount, like if you've ever talked to them at Comic-Con, like on the forums, they don't really tell too much. You know what I mean? But if you talk to them at Comic-Con and the CCP have a little bit more access to being able to discuss certain things with devs, but there's certain things that they've never strictly set are off limits, but you just kind of know. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to ask, like, hey, how much money did you make off of the Rintrah Cavalier crystals? You know what I mean? Like, you just don't ask because you know that's something that they're not going to talk about. So, like, their strategies for retaining players, probably not something that they would talk about, not on that level at least. You know? I mean, you know, they give like little hints here and there, but if you were just asking like point blank, like, would it be better for player retention to have the system this way, or like, I don't know. Maybe they would talk about this stuff at Comic-Con. Now that I think about it, I don't know. They are making superhero shows. They're making character-based drama shows. One was the same. Expectations were wrong. I think those kinds of shows are better anyway, right? I mean, I guess it's preference, but I prefer when it gets into more character development and like, rather than just like a straight up superhero flick, like a I don't know, more feeling behind it, rather than like, this guy's bad, let's fight bad guy. That goddamn Hulk, or Hulk, can kiss my ass. I agree, dude. I don't like fighting Hulk in the arena. I don't mind fighting him elsewhere, but keep him out of the arena, man. Alright. Guess at the end of the day, Kabam wants to make the game last as long as possible. I'm afraid it's this intention that might bring the downfall. So I think everybody wants the game to last as long as possible. It's funny, you know, DNA and I, we have tons of conversations, tons of in-depth conversations, and usually what it'll come back to is like, we'll be coming at it from like different perspectives, but we both kind of say the same thing. Like, yeah, we want the game to last as long as possible, but you can do that by slowing things down, and some people would stay because, hey, you never like reach the end, right? If things slow down, it's impossible to reach the end. It's at like a nice enough pace that the devs can keep up. So yes, you'll hold some people, but then other people will be like, but this is too slow, it's no longer fun, I'm gonna quit. And then you have the opposite, where it's like, okay, they released rank 5 6-star champions 2 years ago, and they don't have anything else after that. And imagine like you hit the pinnacle, you hit the highest rank possible 2 years ago. Well, then what were you doing for like the last 2 years? You know, that would get boring too. So I think everyone kind of has the same idea, whether it's Kabam or players. We want to keep having fun. Keyword fun for like the longest amount of time. And yeah, if the game's fun, you don't stop playing, right? It's difficult though. It's difficult. For as much as I do complain about, like, you know, maybe the direction that Kabam takes on certain things, I in no way am saying it is an easy thing to pull off. Keeping a game running for any period of time, let alone like, you know, we're on year what? It'll be like the 8-year anniversary in December, I think. Is that what it is? Is that where we're at? It's been so long that I can't keep count anymore. So it's tough. It's tough to find that right balance of like, you know, keeping things going without being boring, but also always being able to develop more content for players to not be bored with. It's almost as difficult as making a website. Simon, you said it, buddy. If there's one thing I know how to fail at, it's making a website. And yeah, oh yeah, MCO. Oh god, listen, I couldn't make a website, but I could have made MCOC. MCOC way easier. Totally. All right, Lorson sent it over another buck. Thank you, dude. Said, I guess at the end of the day, Kabam wants. Wait. Oh, I already read that one, didn't I? I sure did. Look at me, I'm just lost. Lost in my own ramble. Well, dude, Larson, thank you again. Appreciate it. And don't pick that team, BG. Oh, that's true. I guess I don't have to pick the Hulk team, huh? But I'm like on autopilot when I'm picking the teams. They started a new calendar for returning players now. I saw those screenshots. I think that's cool. They've always given things away to returning players. That's not new, but I don't remember if they ever did it in a calendar before. But what would happen is, like, you know that pop-up screen that you get at the start of the game where it's like a new offer or something like that. They basically did that, but they would just give away a crystal to someone who maybe they logged in for the first time in like 3 or 4 months or something. I think that's cool. You still get way more rewards by playing the game, but it's like a nice little, hey, welcome back. Stick around for a bit. I think that's just a good thing for the game overall. You missed it? No. I definitely read it. Don't you dare try to troll me with that. You have a chance to make that eye Hulk bleed with Medusa to stop the immortality? Half the time I don't even know who I'm fighting or who I'm fighting with. I think my personal issue with Paragon is that there's no way to get it without doing extra content or spending. With Thronebreaker, you can get it by exploring Act 6, but you can't with Act 7. Yeah. We weren't even talking about titles, but, oh, I forgot. Whoops. But yeah, I agree with that. Alright, get out of here, long shot. Suck on that, buddy. Superman. Seeing it over a buck. Superman. Thank you, dude. Saying, ABG, you wonderful bald man. How are you tonight? Do you think there will be any major changes to BGs? Or do you think they will stick with what we have? There will be changes. How you define major... I don't know. It depends on your definition of major, I guess. So here's some changes that I could see happening. Adjustments of timers. Adjustments for matchmaking. Adjustments to the rewards. Like hopefully they give a reason to rank high and not just grind it out. I can't imagine that there wouldn't be some sort of incentive for ranking high. There must be. But it's just the beta, so, you know, I'm sure they didn't worry about that. Especially, like, right now, there's a lot of people cheating. And they're getting banned, so great. I'm so happy people are cheating. I'm actually ecstatic, dude. I haven't really talked about this too much. But I'm ecstatic that people are cheating in the battlegrounds right now. Because it's the beta, and they're getting themselves banned, like, before the real thing. How foolish is that? You know what I mean? But great, dude. This is fantastic. Like, it's frustrating for the people that are trying to push rank right now. It's always going to be frustrating if you're actually the one going up against the cheaters. Frustrating as hell. But like, for them to be outing themselves as cheaters now, oh my god, what a dream come true. Like, dude, I wanna buy them a soda or something, you know, to say thank you. Like, you're helping Kabam prevent cheating going forward. People are always gonna cheat. I mean, you know, but like, ideally, hopefully, Kabam gets a good handle on it, and just eliminates all those cheaters. Just hopefully it's like a permanent ban type of situation. You know, sometimes Kabam plays around with like temp bans and stuff. I get it, you know. So I prefer they be a little bit more harsh with their bans. I always preferred that, but at the same time, I get it. They're trying to be like a little lenient. But hopefully for like this type of cheating in a competitive mode directly against another player, hopefully that's just permanent. They will eventually announce leaderboard rewards. Everything in MCOC has them, and that's the entire point of a ladder system. Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah, just kind of came to mind. We were talking about always wanting to be at the top of the ladder. It's extremely difficult to get Paragon. The previous, more accessible way, not easy accessible. Yeah. BG. Ammo Wrath with a two-parter here. Do you think there will ever be a time where players start to quit and the average number of players just continues to decline without ever increasing again to at least a significant number? I really love this game, and it bums me out to see that people are starting to gravitate towards pointing out the negative parts of the game, and sometimes I hate to have to agree with them. So, people have always pointed out the negative parts of the game. It just depends on who you talk to and how like happy with the game they personally are. But since, I mean, I started playing this game a year after it came out. And I'm sure even before I ever downloaded this game, people were already complaining. It's just, it's human nature, and especially in video games, no matter what game you play, it's impossible to please everybody. So people are going to complain. I've certainly been complaining more recently. Oh man. Listen, I didn't start this tangent, okay? I really try to just be happy playing, because I am happy playing. But the conversation just seems to come up naturally a lot. So I apologize to the people that are tired of hearing it. But yeah, so... Listen, there will come a time where MCOC dies. All games do. But... I don't think that's anytime soon. So I don't think it's something that you should worry about. This game still makes a ton of money, for one. There's still a ton of active players in the game. And it's also Kabam's only revenue, well, only significant revenue source. Like, I think they make money on, like, their Transformers game, and don't they have something called, like, Shop Titans or something like that? You know, I'm sure these games are profitable, but, like, on a really significant level, oh, MCOC, it's like, it is Kabam, you know what I mean? It's all of it. This is how they fund, like, future games and stuff like that. And they're still hiring developers for MCOC. You know, they brought on J-Nick. They brought, you know, like, who's a high level player. That way they have more of that experience behind them to help test things internally better and balance things and all that. Like, I don't think MCOC is going anywhere anytime soon. So the conversations are interesting. But I don't think there's anything to worry about, man. I don't think there's if for whatever reason you're not into it anymore and you want to stop, hey, you do you. But if you're worried like Kabam's about to shut MCOC down or something, no, I don't think so, man. There's soon to be relics. As much as I am not happy with how they rolled out Battlegrounds, it still does breathe new life into MCOC and all that, so nothing to worry about. I reckon Janik is sitting in an empty office playing solitaire, looking hopefully at the door when he hears footsteps. I doubt it, man. I feel like Janik is probably super busy. I imagine they put him to work right away pretty hard. Like from the interviews that I had, I assume he was asked all the same questions that I was asked, and he probably just answered them way better than me. And from those interviews, no, like it sounded like he's very busy. Let me just put it that way. I don't know how else to describe it. He's probably busting his ass. Anka Sharma with the 2. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, after taking Mysterio to rank 4 as my 4th, I reran the Abyss GG Karina challenge and did the whole path in 1 revive. Damn, dude. Posted a video about the highlights, all solo except hype. Rank 4 your Mysterios. Dang, dude. That's impressive. Get it done Mysterio style. Are you able to... I can't remember the exact rules for that Karina's challenge. It's what is it, like symbiotes and Spider-Verses? Are you able to bring in that synergy that makes him insane? Is that why you're able to do it? Let's go look at that synergy real quick. Is it with Penny? I kind of forget who has the crazy synergy for the mystery man here. Yeah, chemical gas is not consumed when inflicting poison with a heavy attack. Yeah, this synergy here with Penny is nuts. On live server, I used 2 team and 2 L2, but I messed up in some places. Otherwise, that would have been 1 team and 1 level 2. Okay. So, hey, were you able to use this synergy zone? BG, what you do is not complaining. These are legitimate criticisms and real issues. I appreciate you saying that. I agree, but I also do think it's complaining. I think it's all of it. I think it is legitimate criticism. I do think they're real issues, but I also think it is complaining. I don't complain for the sake of complaining. I never do that, but like at the end of the day, I get it, man, because I you know, when I'm happy with something, I don't necessarily want to hear someone else dig at it, you know what I mean? So that's what I always feel bad about, I guess, is if someone's just like, oh yeah, man, let's just hang out and play some MCOC. That's kind of the vibe I always want to give off, because that's fun. The in-depth conversations, I have a great time with them too, but I imagine some people don't enjoy it as much. What can you do though, man? What can you do? I'll probably be one of the last players free to play, but I'm pretty much in love with most aspects of the game. Thanks for the answers. Really respect your opinions. Oh, no problem, dude. It's a good question. They did also hire the doctor. That's true, dude. Dude, Dave has been working for Kabam for so long at this point that, like, I almost forgot. Dave and I talk every once in a while, maybe every few months or something like that. We'll chat it up for a little bit. The last time was maybe about a month and a half ago or something. But we've been doing that since, you know, long before he was at Kabam. All right, yes, my team was Anti-Venom, Penny, Miles, Sim, and Mysterio. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that'll do it, man. I've never really messed with that synergy, but I played Mysterio enough to know that it's a crazy synergy. I wish I liked Mysterio more. You know what it is for me and Mysterio? There's a few minor things. His dashback distance actually kind of bothers me. I honestly think if it wasn't for the dashback distance feeling a bit longer than most champions of that size, that I probably like the champ better than I do. I don't really hate Mysterio. He's just one of those champs where it's like he's not my first choice to play, I guess. Quick BG, change topic. Is a calzone a pizza, burrito, or sandwich? Yes. Is ever making the stream feel like a downer with my questions? Lorson. There was a few people asking questions. It was no single person. At the end of the day, if I really don't want to talk about something, I won't. But I never want to be like dodging questions unless they're like personal, you know? Like, if someone types in the chat, how big's your willy? I might be like, you know, 42. No, I'm just kidding. All right, anyway. It's a quesadilla. There you go. True, but I found out that if you run 4 to 5 collar tech and max petrified, Mysterio mostly hits opponents when stunned, so you reduce their power gain by 43%. It's a lot. I did that, so I used that combination with Stark Spidey back in the day. That was my 5.4 secret strategy, where I had max collar tech and max petrify. For a second there I was like, wait, is it pacify? No, it is petrify. I had max collar tech, max petrify, and I also had the Miles synergy for 30% increased stun duration. So off a parry stun, 7-hit combo, like 4 of those hits or something were with the, you know, 48% reduction of power gain, and then the special 1 stun as well. The thing about that power gain reduction, I believe, actually, I don't know, I'd have to test this. But you know how champions have like a hidden increased power gain, combat power rate based on their rank? So like a rank 1 champion is just a flat, you know, 100% combat power rate, and then rank 1 105, rank 2 110, all the way up to 120%. So like a 20% increase in power gain. I wonder if the 43 or 48% is subtracted from the 120, or if it's like 43% of 120, which would mean like a larger reduction. I don't know which it is. Hey, did you see the ad? The ad? Did an ad just play right now during the stream? There shouldn't have been any ads. There's a button somewhere. I don't even know where that button is anymore. But there's a button somewhere where I can like run an ad. But I've never hit that button once. They might have taken it away. I don't even see it anywhere. It was definitely here in like the older version. They updated the YouTube dashboard a few times actually since I started streaming. Oh, you suggested a vid yesterday. I still have it written down. You want to lead a guild in an MMO, the first day will interest you. That's what you're talking about. No, I didn't see it. I still have it written down though. Sorry, man. Didn't get a chance to. It's written down though. I'll try to check it out. Let us make you cash, PG. Ads are annoying, dude. They're annoying. All right, anyway, it's pretty late, so it's time to head on out of here. You guys send over plenty of super chats, which cover the ad-free experience. Speaking of, shout out to Messiah for being tonight's biggest D Messiah. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else. I will be back. Wait, Uncle K. Hey, BG, help. China's mainland server shuts down in 7 days. Received 100 energy revives as compensation. On an iPhone, will this shutdown affect me? Are these my last days in MCOC? Uncle K, I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea. That doesn't sound good, though. Uncle K, sorry, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully you'll still be able to play. Maybe it's a temporary thing. Is it really? Oh, man. I feel like that doesn't sound so temporary, but I hope so, man. VPN? Would a VPN get around something like that? Yeah, maybe there's some workaround, dude. I hope you're able to play still, though, dude. All right. Anyway, on that note, yeah, I'm going to head on out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then. Night, everybody.